What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Harrison, and I am hyped for Metroid Prime 4. We had the previews that dropped earlier this morning from all the various YouTubers and websites and stuff like that, and Nintendo dropped an overview trailer of Metroid Prime 4, and it looks incredible. This basically confirms that there isn't going to be a Metroid Prime 4 Direct, which we kind of figured, this late into November. But obviously we got like the 7 minute long overview trailer that looks fantastic. They did an absolute great job with this trailer and kind of nailing down exactly what Metro Prime 4 is for newcomers specifically. Obviously, people that played these games in the past, they know what Metro Prime 4 is. They probably didn't need to see any more footage, but Prime 4 is a huge game. It's been in the works for a very very long time, and I think Nintendo needed to get a good idea to the people of what this game is and like how much fun it is to explore and all this stuff. And I think they did a really great job. We got confirmation of Viola and the desert area connecting all the other areas together, which we kind of already knew that, but it's nice to kind of get that confirmed. I think a lot of people were concerned about how Viola feels, and obviously the previewers, they didn't get to access Viola and go into the desert area from what I know. But just looking at the gameplay footage, it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. It's quick, even in some of the areas where you can access Viola outside of the desert, it instantly comes to you, and yeah, it just looks like a ton of fun. And look, the again, another concern that people had, and myself included, like the desert area looked a little bit barren. I mean, it's a desert area. It's kind of supposed to be, barren, but that's besides the point. But yeah, there's going to be we at least know about one boss fight, in particular with the giant sandworm. Whether or not that's going to be something that pursues you in the entire game, or you fight it and you're done with it, and maybe there's more boss fights in the area. We don't quite know that yet. It looks like there potentially could be. I'm going to refer to Zelda on this, but like something like a shrine in the desert area where you go up and you scan it, and maybe that opens up a door. You can go in and get missiles and other upgrades and stuff like that. So that looks awesome. Looks like again, it's Metro Prime game. Exploration is the main appeal about these games, and it looks like even in the desert area, there's going to be a ton of exploring that you can do. So very very excited. Cannot wait to get my hands on this thing. I know the amiibo are expensive, but they look so cool. I was at GameStop earlier this morning for the new Pokemon set release, and I was looking at the amiibo, and man, they're very detailed and they look really really cool. I don't know what the issue is with these other previewers and like their fixation on hating on Miles, but it is very interesting. I've seen quite a few now that hate the character, and I don't know. In 2025, do we hate like quippy, funny comedy relief characters now? I thought people always enjoyed that stuff. I get it. Like it's a Metro Prime game. It's a very isolating game, very serious game. But this kind of reminds me of like the character, I can't remember his name, but the character in Halo Infinite. Where he's not always by your side, but he's kind of the comic relief because I don't know about you, but in a serious situation where you get teleported to a strange planet with new alien creatures that are trying to kill you. I don't know. Maybe sometimes a lot of people, in order to cope with those things happening around them, they make jokes, right? They make jokes, and I was watching the IGN preview, and Logan was mentioning that obviously he hates the character and find him exhausting and stuff like that. I don't know. Like I don't know. I haven't played the game, obviously. That criticism seemed a little bit too harsh, but opinion is your own opinion, and that's okay. But all the stuff he was like nitpicking about him, about the character telling you where to go and what to do and how to kill these enemies and how to solve a puzzle. This all sounds like tutorial stuff. And in other Metro Prime games, they would try to do the tutorial, whether it was text that just kind of popped up on the screen or something like that. In this game, they are kind of they're narrating it to you, like they're using this NPC as a form of tutorial and kind of getting the point across on how to do these things. Because again, a lot of people are going to be jumping in Metro Prime 4 not playing the either the earlier games or maybe even a Metro game at all. So tutorials definitely matter. So that I don't, again, and that's something, you know, opinion I'm gonna have to form when I actually play the game and can figure that out myself. But if it's just one NPC that's annoying and it's part of the tutorial and then that's it, I think that's totally fine. You know, there, according to the codex, there is other characters that you are going to come across and probably do some more escort like missions. If all those characters are like super chatty and annoying, then maybe we have some fair criticism here. Um, but I don't know. In the world of like Marvel movies where like everybody's kind of quippy and makes tons of jokes, I thought a lot of people like that. And this character reminds me of Spider-Man, like in a way. Um, and I've never heard anyone hate on Spider-Man because Spider-Man is very, very talkative, like talks a lot, makes a ton of jokes. So I don't know. Maybe I like a good comic relief. You know, there is a reason why they're switching this up in Prime 4. Prime 1, 2, and 3, as much as those games are beloved, they didn't sell very well. And Prime 4 is not Nintendo's last chance because I think they're always going to make Metroid games in general because even though they don't sell well, I think it's just a passion project for Nintendo, to be honest. Like, they just, it's a legendary franchise for them, even though it's never had that jump yet. Um, so yeah, you've got to kind of change things up in order for the game to appeal to more people. And what a better way to open the game up with a tutorial with this character explaining how to do things. I don't see a problem with it. I feel like the criticism is a little bit too harsh in my opinion, but again, I haven't personally played it, so you know, I don't know. I'll have to wait to form that opinion. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. Are you guys excited for Metro Prime 4? And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Consider subscribing to the channel. I'll let YouTube algorithm pick one of my videos below for you guys to watch. Give it a click, and I hope you enjoy, and I will see you in the next video.